Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. On this our monthly special cleansing session. Good evening. I am Rick Serra. I'm your host, and let me get this around the way that I really wanted.
You're wrapped around your feet.
I'm wrapped around my foot. Hello. I hope you're having a good night. We're on the East Coast. It's 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And hello to all of you. We've got 16 in the room. Remember
John
to click
C, Loopsy Oopsie,
click
Jenny
the
H,
like button, please.
Padme, 1971.
We love the likes.
Kimbra 1,
We happily
Jenny,
accept the tip, but this
Cat
is
Lover,
not depending
Mega,
on you
Maria
tipping.
G, Outdoors
If you're
with
not
Jim,
a subscriber, if you're new,
Descend into the
we would
Absurd.
like to offer you a free gift.
Hey Abby, Mitch,
Scott Bagley, who's been a little under the weather.
Luna
I hope that
Moore,
you're feeling better, Scott. Also,
Nerd,
we have still
hey Gross,
sick Michaela, been fighting a chest cold. I
Tone
found
Mountain
out that
2.
a friend of mine, who you might know, Steve Seaboat and Mazzy, have been fighting some kind of crap for a month, so sending prayers to them.
Ponytail, Tim Weber,
And I have a friend of my mother's, Miriam. She fell and hurt herself. It was actually Halloween night.
no, Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving night. Halloween. Why do I keep talking about Halloween?
I don't know.
Because I fell down on Halloween, knocked down by a dog, but I think you've heard that too
Yes,
many times.
Italian girl.
Oh, you had to watch a damn commercial?
Yeah, I did too.
I tell you, these YouTubers, they're assholes. They make you watch damn commercials. They think that they deserve to make a couple of pennies
Oh, I think I
for
saw
every
that,
100 views.
Brendan put out something new. I
Brendan
watched that.
Evangelista, Uncharted Travel.
Swan
He has
Johnson
been
Johnson.
knocking them out one after the other lately. And Dan was especially recommending the episode where he was in a cave. Now this one, it joins him with Jake Williams. And Jake and he find a basically untouched old motel. Everything's still left in place. So those are always like a time
Yes,
capsule.
Rick, SBJ is out there.
And hello there, SBJ and
The Madness
Hopi, the Madness Hour, who sent me some very funny, if not complimentary versions of my look using
Italian
his
girl.
special technique.
Michaela,
Loopsie oopsie.
hi.
Grostradamus and the Madness Hour. Hello there, buddy. Luna, Lol. I don't know why I added all that. Jenny H, hi there.
Shaylee, hello there. Shaylee, I sent you that pumpkin pie
Outdoors with Jim.
recipe. Miss
And
Fix
Tim
It.
Weber and Ponytail Dungeon Master, Tone Mountain, Nerd. Oh, so many good people here. Cat Lover.
I got something for you.
Got something for me?
I don't know how to say their name.
Okay.
Kiskai 67, Rick.
Yes.
A good glass of whiskey or a good bowel movement, you choose.
I'm actually doing lemonaded water tonight.
Hey, Jimmy Rick.
Hello, Jimmy Rick. You know, I wanted
Hey,
to tell
Lucy.
everybody about something. It was a tip from Jimmy Rick. Some time ago, we joked around about Hot Pockets, and some people, even Dan Bell included, got grossed out by the idea of this image, and it was supposedly a Hot Pocket that had blown open because it was microwave too long, kind
Hey,
of a rough
Sarah.
image. So he has just pointed out that Hot Pockets, those crazy people they have decided to create a pair of cargo shorts with an insulated pocket,
Hey, Kevin.
so you can take a hot pocket that's hot and put it in your pocket. Get it? Aren't they clever? God, just think about this.
Joanne Whiplis.
A company that makes crappy food now is going to sell clothing. Maybe the clothing will be better than the food. What do you think? I had some Asian food tonight, so I thought
Carlo.
I would share the eating of and reading of the special message from my fortune cookie. Now,
We have Chinese and sushi almost every Friday.
how about another fortune? It's the wrong side. Okay, here we go. You ready? This is my fortune. I don't know what it's worth, right? If you live out of your imagination, you live out of your potential. Man, think on that for a minute. And if you're not already high or drunk, very heavy thinking. Thank you, Mega Death Gigantor. Before Wi-Fi lags, we'll purchase a t-shirt soon, Rick. Hey, let me talk to everybody right now. As far as the Bring Back Asbestos t-shirt, I think that unfortunately it is set up for only up to 2X. And I have been working with the system we use to try to get that corrected.
Joey up.
And I'm having difficulty. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with the system, and I think they've changed some things around. I think they actually took away some features you were given automatically and now make you pay a subscription to use them. I'm not sure, but I think that's what they've done, and that's why it's making this whole process more confusing. But I'm glad they ordered one, but because it's available in extra small, small, medium large, extra large, and 2X. But 3, 4, and 5X are not on there. And I'm determined to provide up to 5X. Everybody deserves to buy some merchandise if they would like it. And just because there's more of you, there's more to love, is what I've always said. Just being healthy is the whole important thing you want. So I've been doing something for a couple of weeks, and not to fail you again, how about it's joke time with Rick? Okay, so some of these may be dumb, some of these might be dirty, some of these might just be, oh, that's not nice. So, why do we tell actors break a leg? You ever heard that phrase? Entertainers in general. But you know why? Because every play has a cast. Ooh, that's clever, right? Yeah. Thank you, Derek Hefner. I appreciate your gift.
Dina.
And click the like button. And let me just also ask, is there anybody new here? If you are new, we call you affectionately one of our newbies, new to watching the live cocktail hour with Rick. Darlene, my wife, and my co-host is about to put up a little post. It'll include the email that you should send your name and full mailing address. And if you do, we send you back a gift by snail mail. rick.adr@aol.com, and she just posted it for a small gift. Yes, I'm sorry, it's not some kind of, what's that, coin. Not Bitcoin or other types of that crypto money. You know what? I don't have a carbon footprint. I just drive everywhere.
Hey, Bud's red hot.
The most corrupt CEOs are those of the pretzel companies. They're always so twisted.
Oh, God.
When we were kids,
Oh, wait, you know who you forgot to say prayers for?
whom? Mr. Doggy Dog.
Yeah.
Mr. Doggy Dog texted me last night, was not feeling well, was in pain, had some other symptoms I'm not going to list. The main thing, he was in pain and he needed more. He went to a nursing, from his nursing or assisted living to a hospital. So if we could pray for Mr. Doggy Dog, I would appreciate it on his behalf. I know he would love it. I hope he's well enough even to view this if he isn't able to participate. Sending you love and hugs and prayers. When we were kids, we used to be afraid of the dark. But when we grew up, we became afraid of the electric bill. What did the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs say? T-Rex, I'm coming for my hug. You know,
Oh, that is so stupid.
I know it is. Is that why you're shooting at me?
Yes. And I hit that pole.
You hit the pole.
Yeah.
Let me bring it around a little more so you have a
Clear shot.
clearer shot. And the light's in my face more. And they say an apple a
Hey,
day.
Soul, hello there.
Hi, Soul. Good evening. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, especially if you throw it hard enough. I have a step ladder because my real ladder left when I was a kid. I visited my friend at his new house and he told me to make himself at home. So I threw him out. I hate company. Ouch,
I didn't mean to get you
got me in the neck. I was playing chess with my friend and he said, let's make this interesting. So we stopped playing.
I think you should think about them before you read them, because when they're really stinky, you're getting it.
What did Mozart say or about why did he hate all of his chickens? Because they always would reply, bok, 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 bok. So he hated his chickens. That's Mozart. Because they said bok, bok, bok. Composer, classical music. Okay.
You have to explain it, it's no good.
The other day, my wife asked me to pass her the lipstick, but I accidentally passed her a glue stick. She hasn't talked to me since. I thought that was a pretty good one. My wife left me a note on the fridge. It just said, "This isn't working." I'm not sure what she's talking about. I opened the door and it was working fine. All right, so what's the last thing that goes through a
The last thing,
what's the last thing to go through a fly's head as it hits the windshield when you're driving 70 miles an hour?
oh shit.
His ass. Last thing through his head. Get it? My boss told me to have a good day, so I took the rest of the day off. And last but not least,
Oh, thank God.
you're not completely useless. You can always serve as a bad example. That's the bad jokes. Bad jokes. Well,
What did Rick say to the ADR pipe? You cracked me up.
oh my God, crack me up. It was a crack pipe too.
I asked my wife if I was the only one. She said yes, all the others were in 8.
I got it. He was the only one. They were all 8s.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you.
Delivery, which I'm not saying mine's great.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I'm not really a stand-up comedian type. I'm more of a spontaneously, I can think of something and it goes well. Other times it doesn't, but luckily I'm remembered for the good ones more than the lame ones.
And what he'll do, if he happens to get a good one, he can't just deliver it and have people enjoy it. He has to continue to play off of it till it gets really,
To kill it.
yeah, really bad. This is for you.
It landed in Bo's toy box.
Okay.
We're getting a little bit of a glare there.
Well, you have
There.
so much light. Turn that light off next to you.
This,
Yeah.
that does work. Because that's exactly where the glare was going.
Yeah, that's so much better.
Good.
I wonder, do we need these lights, do you think?
I don't think that they're causing any glare, and yeah, they help. That way I have a glow coming from that way.
Nothing helps my Amy, Mega.
Oh, well, she aims to please all of you.
Somebody said you need to wipe your camera lens off.
Well, you know, I actually did, and I actually put a new glass
Oh, okay.
cover on. My
Did you
last,
put a
my
plastic one?
no, I did not.
Yeah, it looks okay to me.
So this is actually less than a 1 day old. Jimmy is banished to the desert because last time he swam in the ocean, they can't get that smell out of the fish.
Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Thank
Ah.
you.
Oh, that's not bad. Anybody else want to try to jump up and deliver a joke? Just post it. Go for it. How about you, Padme? Got a joke you can share? Anybody? Let's share. Let's try to share a couple of jokes. Please help. Please.
Can't be any worse than what Rick did.
Oh, Gross just said one with a donation. I missed that.
Oh, here it is. What kind of fish gets a colonoscopy?
Oh no.
An Alaskan polyp.
Polyp. An Alaskan polyp. Thank you for the tip, by the way, and that joke. All the ones you know are dirty. Joey, this is a free open space.
Hey,
As-
Ransom.
As
hello.
long as you don't use any
Round the fur.
letters starting with C to talk about a female's vajayjay.
Around the fur, you have to give us the answers. What do Monica Lewinsky and a soda machine have in common? What's brown and sticky? We need answers.
I know it's brown and sticky. What else isn't brown and sticky?
How do, is that Kiwis? What does that spell? Find sheep in long grass. I know it's some type of bird.
Kiwis.
I was going to say that, but I don't know it's fruit.
How do they find sheep in long grass? A kiwi. They smell for it.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
Thank you,
Brown
Bud's
meat.
Red Hots. It's Evolva is better, but I'm talking about something else. But I'll take that. And I'm not saying Malva
Oh my God.
like from Seinfeld.
Rick, the answer to the Monica Lewinsky and a soda machine,
Yeah.
they both say insert bill here.
Oh my God.
What do you call a pork chop that does karate?
Okay, I'm waiting. This has got to be something.
A lady asked me what my occupation was. I told her that I was a lumberjack in the Sierra forest. She said, "Isn't that a desert?" I said, "It is now."
The Sierra forest.
How-
What's up, Rick? My wife and I love you, and we're eating White Castle right now.
Ooh.
Rock on.
How do you,
Thomas Sears eating White Castle, little burgers, more by the bag.
how do fish get high? They smoke seaweed.
These are really good. Hello, Midnight Luna. How are
And What do you
you?
call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. Oh, poop is brown.
There's
and
a running
sticky.
joke. The New Zealanders fuck sheep. That's a joke? They don't think it's very funny. They love their sheep very much. Don't make fun of a relationship.
Hey, Thomas Sears.
Thomas Sears just gave us that great little joke.
Midnight Luna.
Bad, sad trombone sounds are played. Yep. I haven't had White Castle burger since I was
You were a
probably,
teenager.
well, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe in college.
Oh, God. Austin, hi. I got fired from my job at the bank today. An old lady came in and asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her.
Check her balance, so she pushed her. This is bad. Rick is so old, the key on Ben Franklin's kite was to his apartment.
Say that again?
I'm so old. The key to my apartment was on Ben Franklin's kite.
Oh, God. Hey, Invisible.
I thought that was pretty funny.
I don't
Madhouse.
think we have any more White Castles.
Madness. We used to have one in Towson. Is that gone?
I've never seen it. There was one on Bel Air Road and Ermine Avenue.
Well, there's one on York Road, just around the corner from what used to be the Heck Company. Isn't that right?
I
Or
don't know.
was that?
I never knew Towson, Rick.
Oh, you never knew it when it was thrifty. Not a thrifty. It was actually, all the places weren't cheap. Never were.
Towson was always uppity.
Uppity. There you go.
SBJ said, "Yup," and it's gone.
It is gone. Oh. So I'm kind of been frustrated for a couple of days. I've been working on video, basically, and it's still
That's
not
right,
where I
Joanne,
need it to
that's
be.
what I remember.
It's for the series After Hours, and I need to do my part, and then I send it over to the writer, who then finishes
Austin
the
Burke.
final editing. So hopefully I'll get it together.
Yeah, I got one for you.
You got one for me?
I tried to organize a professional hide and seek tournament, but it was a complete failure.
Why was
Good
it?
players are hard to find.
Yes, they are. Sometimes they do that on purpose and never play anymore. So they just went home, basically. Well,
Oh my God.
Shaylee can just rip the files from the CD digitally and just email them. Hey, Rick, when is there a new ADR? Maria, guess what? Supposedly, and I heard it, the sound came from Dan Bell's mouth, or it was out of his fingers. That's right. He typed a message on Patreon a couple days ago. And part of the message states that now I'll get on editing ADR. And what he told me is that he would plan on at least a monthly episode for 4 months.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out.
So that would be at least enough to feed people who are already dying of starvation wanting ADR.
I hope the new ADR never comes out.
Do you?
Reverse psychology.
Ah,
That was from Gross.
me too, Gross.
Hey, Mitch.
I hope I never see a new episode. I never see one. I'll just keep my eyes closed. And then I'll peek. Hi, Art Star. And anything else going on in here?
Oh, what did I do for the past 2 days?
Oh, my wife here, after I did the prepping by pulling out the screws and such, filling in the holes and cleaning everything with like a little diluted pine saw cleaner all the way down the walls, all the floor. She painted the woodwork semi-gloss white, and she painted the walls in a
Same gray as
Gray.
Chinese walls.
they call it repose, like a repo apostrophe S
This wall actually right here
gray.
looks green, but it is gray. It's a light gray.
It does kind of look greenish when you look through the at the image
Yeah.
here on the screen, but it is definitely a gray. This was quite a job. And then we had a couple of spots we had to go back to and fix up.
We're seeing the paint in these two. DJ Southpaw, hello.
Hey, DJ's here. He's working on his parents' house, but he's living there. Unlike us who lived our evenings and weekends at my parents' old place from
While we were
February
working
to
full
July
time.
while we were working.
Full time. Hey, Chris S.
So he thought that was interesting that he and we have
Can
that
you-
same.
Can you say hello to Francisco?
Francisco, yes, I can.
You're watching with Chris S.
Well, good. Chris S. and Francisco.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jimmy Rick. If you dyed your hair red, Rick, you would look like Dennis the Menace.
I'm a menace for sure. You know, I just was hearing playing on the radio, and I hadn't heard it for a long time. It's by a band that's no longer active, I don't think. The band name War. Cisco Kid. Anybody remember that song? Cisco Kid, he was a friend of mine. Yes.
Doesn't sound anything like that, babe.
Whatever. I don't have any instrumentation or anything. I was going for trying to. The one guy's got like kind of a falsetto, but it's
Hey,
low.
Austin, hi. A naked man broke into a church.
Uh-oh.
The police chased him around and finally caught him by the organ.
They caught him by the
Happy
organ.
Friday, K1ish.
It is.
Oh, I hope you feel better. K1ish is feeling under the weather.
Michaela too, and now of course Mr. Doggy Dog is definitely under the weather, although he doesn't really feel great when he's not this bad. Haven't heard from Deb Smith in one way or
that
another.
sounds good, Mega.
Still send prayers to her.
Always hit the like button first. It's like a condom before entering this brothel.
You need protection. You don't know what you're going to be exposed to. Good morning, Elsie Cruels. that must mean that as it's night here, it's morning there. I'm guessing that you're in New Zealand. I think I've seen her on the cocktail hour before. I recently picked up an old War album. Why can't we be friends? Yes. And it has a big old poster. Cool, man.
If your Uncle Jack was on his roof and he wanted you to help him down, would you help your Uncle Jack off?
I'd hold the ladder as he descended. Remember, it would be my step
Good night,
ladder.
Outdoors. Glad you could join us for a little bit.
Outdoors. Have a nice weekend. Nice
Kylie
Friday night.
Harrington, hello there.
Kylie, I'm thinking that she might be at a restaurant in Towson.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Why?
cheese cake
Oh, with whom?
with her number one.
Oh, okay. Mr. D Pants.
Mr. D Pants, I'm sorry.
Listen. New Zealanders invented condoms by using sheep's intestines.
Right.
Australia refined the idea by removing it from the sheep. Netherlands, hon. Netherlands. Else is from the Netherlands.
I got you.
Oh,
Netherlands. I was totally wrong. I said New Zealand and Netherlands. They both start with the letter N.
Mitch is from Tennessee.
Nashville, or I'm forgetting the other place. The bluesy, the one that's more west.
I don't know. I've only.
Biloxi?
That's Mississippi.
That's right. Memphis, that's what I meant. Thank you. Swanson, Bronson, Johnson, God bless you. Not Austria, right? Yeah, Joey, good for you. Yes, not Austria, Australia. Yeah, that's the place.
Did I say it wrong?
Protein Waterfall, no, probably me. Hi there. My nephew or niece.
Protein Waterfall, hello.
Depends on the pronoun, I guess. I've got to be really more sensitive to pronouns. I'd rather use first names, though. But I don't want to speak in first person.
Oh, I remember Disco Duck by Rick Dees.
I remember another person. These nuts. They're getting really popular. They have a pickle flavor and some kind of a cheese flavor. Apparently the pickle flavor is
If
rank.
I want nuts, I want the natural ones. I don't want no flavored shit.
You want plain?
Alaska.
You want plain or butter dipped or candy coated
I
or
don't even like smoked nuts.
smoked
I like raw nuts
raw nuts?
and salted, roasted nuts, but not flavored nuts.
Well, there's flavored and salty.
Alaska said, thanks for the Thanksgiving video, Rick. It was fun.
You're welcome. To everybody. Sadly, I don't have one this week. I'm doing that other project that isn't even going to finish in my control. The only thing I'll do is I'll get the final MP4 and put it up YouTubes. What do I think about Kanye West?
Not much.
I don't know whether he's, I can see that. Invisible exploration. Thank you very much. If you would put the pickled ones in bread, would that be a dildo?
Could be.
It could be, or it's just dildo. But I think a dildo made that joke a little better. What would you do if you had a dildo, as you just described? Would you keep it? Would you put it in the freezer? Would you share it with a friend? Do you have anybody that would want to share your dildo?
What do you call someone who refuses to fart in public? Definitely not me. A private tutor.
Private tutor? I say they're an uptight ass blaster. Remember the ass blasters from Darlene's, one of her favorite stupid movies,
What?
Tremors.
Oh. You like that one.
Yeah. It's one of the last things that Michael Gross has done.
He's done quite a few of them.
Yes.
Even the very last one, and he was the only one from the original
Yeah.
in it.
I like him as far as his portrayals.
Oh, but
He's the-
Tremors was funny.
Yes. And his character, he portrayed this like a doomsday prepper.
Reba McEntire was his
And,
wife.
and Reba, yeah. And Kevin Bacon did great. That was the first, of course.
Of course he was hot.
There's only 7 degrees of separation for any of us and Kevin Bacon. Did you ever hear about that? The
That
Bacon,
is so old.
the Bacon theory, the 7 degrees of separation. Well, there's young people here. They might not have ever heard of that. So you may want to do your own Bacon check and see if you can find if there's only 7 degrees of separation between you and Kevin Bacon. Miss Fix-It, I'm not sure if she's saying it about this, but she apparently wouldn't give a fuck about if it was or not. Maybe it's a
Oh, I
7,000.
can't read that one, Austin, but it's sort of cute.
What, my mom
Yeah.
died and we couldn't remember her
When
blood
we
type.
couldn't remember.
My mother died when we couldn't remember her blood type. As she died, she kept telling us to be positive, but it's hard without her. That's morbid. That's morbid humor. I like it. Got any more? Throw them out at us. Any newbies? Anybody admitted? 76 in the room, 56 likes. So
Hit that like button, people.
the people who are in the room, when we say hit that like button, that means you have to actually leave the chat, click the like button,
Hey, plum
re-enter.
up.
It's a pain, but if you would please do it, it makes us so happy when we hit 100 likes. And as we're only into the first 39 minutes with 74 in the room, we should be making that certainly. Will Smith also was in Five Fingers to the Rock.
What?
I got that. It was
Oh, okay.
it was
Okay,
it,
don't go there. I got it.
it was Slap TV.
Hey, Colton. Excuse me.
As far as a comment about that behavior by Will Smith, a lot of people, including me, lost a bit of respect for Mr. Will. You know, he started out as being straight, clean, humble when he did his first things, such as Fresh Prince.
Of Bel-Air.
Now, at this point, he's done so many movies and he's gotten so many accolades, and the whole situation went sideways at the Oscars. And I guess we're coming up on a year after that
I
event.
don't know, Dina. How did the billboard speak to the other billboard?
Maybe Grostradamus. Apparently he did that night.
Ooh, tell them where we're going in January.
Oh, we had some vouchers for airfare. So we decided to go somewhere before they expired. So January, we're going to fly to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And we're going to be there for like 4 or 5 nights, 5 nights.
It's 5 days, 6 nights, I think. It's 10
six-
to the
six-
15th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go around to see the most likely big places to see that are natural or native lands. And that's going to be pretty cool. I've never been there. I've always loved the appearance of the landscape and
Apparently that's
everything.
pretty close to Seoul.
Very close to Seoul.
Yeah, and Santa Fe isn't that far. We can do a day trip there because I checked that out.
Yeah. What's up in Santa Fe?
Hey, Amanda.
Amanda T, are you in Santa Fe?
Hey, Jennifer Weller.
Jennifer Weller, hello, honey. That's my daughter. And I made you a mod.
Jay is coming
Wow.
over. Okay.
Oh, Jay's coming over. Okay. Door's unlocked.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. And I believe others are coming over a little bit later. This
I
is
haven't heard
the
anything.
this is like
The
the
gathering place.
the teenage young adult
They're not. There's only one
social
thing.
center. I know. I guess I did make her a mod. I don't care. That's fine. So it's actually a pleasure to have her joining the
party
chat
house,
here.
Jen says.
The party house. Yes. Well, one thing over her house, they have 100 animals. I'm counting
That's a
every. I'm counting every fish, every
4 dogs, a cat, 2
anemones,
fish
and planktons, and all that. You add it up to
Hey,
100 of
Romeo's
them.
lover, good to see ya.
Romeo's lover, good to have you. Pardon me. I got 64 likes now and 76 in the room, and a little bit of beer money for us. Justin TV Reviews, how are you? I don't even like doing polls when we get a call. I like to, never mind. What is my favorite show? I have to admit, like the dramas that are either police or like NCIS, things like that, as far as television. I'm not really following much in the comedies anymore because sadly there aren't really any good comedies that make me laugh anyway. Other than that, I look at the other cable channels. I have Netflix and Amazon Prime. Yes, I do.
Justin TV Reviews, if you're new, we call you a newbie.
Yes, and all new, and it's people who are the first time on Cocktail Hour with Rick, we give you a gift. And we hope that you will subscribe
Mr.
and
J.
you will come
Quinn.
back. But we still offer this free gift, and you'll see when you get it, it'd be better if you enjoyed this channel based on what we give you, which, believe it or not,
Around the fur.
might be something that you would recognize.
What time are you going to do the cleansing?
I guess in 15 or so,
Okay.
at about the
Top of the hour.
9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, we're going to commence the cleansing. Let me introduce you to the whole funny little ceremony. I believe that we all, unfortunately, we suffer due to the accumulation of negative energy that gets into our very spine and causes us anguish, nervousness, doesn't give us any peace of mind. Plus, we also, the food we eat, it gets accumulated in your intestinal tract.
Hayden,
It
it's
gets,
an iron.
unfortunately, compacted so bad that some of your waste is probably more than a year old. That's unhealthy. Having all that in there, it's like your body can reabsorb toxins through the lining of the intestines. Did you know that? Scary shit. Yes, your shit literally is scary. I have a secret patented formula along with an incantation that I can control the energy in this solution, and I can invoke
It's always
you
the first Friday of the month, Jen.
to be cleansed. Cleansed of the negative energy, cleansed of the impacted poopy. You will feel lighter on your feet. You'll feel peace settle through you. Tap water starts the process, but then I have to imbue this with
Oil.
other special ingredients. So, in only 12 minutes, you can feel
Hey, Robert,
lighter.
Nancy sent
You'll
me
want
Maria
to
Leticia.
dance. You'll feel so light.
Rick, did you hear that?
No, what was that?
Nancy Santa Maria is in the room.
Hi, Nancy. Nancy unfortunately has a shift where she only is able to be with us for a small amount of time, but
You've met
Nancy's been on our channel for so many years.
Jacob Carpetbagger, you've met.
Yes,
Yeah, I
the
think
carpetbagger.
Justin TV reviews, yes, he has.
Yes, in fact, the carpetbagger just announced a new pin that you can get from his Etsy store. I'm actually contemplating a connection, if we can see how it costs, to Etsy.
Why?
It would bring us more traffic. Theoretically. If it costs a lot, then I'm not going to do it. All right, so at the top of the hour, we will squirt this. We have to move. I'm not squirting it around my living room here. Not that it would hurt anything. It just would get it wet. And then the carpet would start looking better. The floor would look nicer. The cracks in the wood would slowly close. If I throw it on electronics, a broken radio would start to work again. I save it for you guys because you are so important to us.
That part's true.
You think the Etsy's a waste of time? There's this other big YouTube creator named Dan Belly who uses Etsy. When he has things to sell, he puts them on his Etsy store.
Rick, we have a store. We don't need a second store.
It's the same store, just another link. Hey, come over here. Click on me and I'll put you right with Rick Serra. But it's in the Etsy frame.
Yes, he does, Justin.
Don't squirt in grandmom's chair. Shh, that's later. When I fall asleep, if I'm not wearing my silhouette. Nancy Latika, thank you very much. Love back to you. That's called a tip. That's so sweet. So, I don't know what that was, but Jimmy Rick just got a line out to Jen. Etsy is hard to be seen. Dan Bell End. I don't think there's an END on the end of the store. Shop, I think it's just Shop Dan Bell, to tell you the truth. Shop Dan Bell. And I encourage him to put more stuff up on his store. I don't exactly know what he has at this moment, but probably not very much.
Keychains.
He could. I don't know if he's even selling them, because he would sell them, run out, and then have to get another batch made. And I think he had a new design, and I don't know if they've ever been duplicated. And that comes from the person who designed them.
No, I've already sent out our Christmas cards.
Aw,
I know. And
we're horrible that we're not going to send everybody a card, all 11,299 people, or something like that. It'd be a little bit of an expense. How many people do you send cards out to? And you get like a $60 or $80 stamp roll to send out a quantity. Because the stamps are now, how much are they? Like 60 cents a stamp now?
I don't know. They're like 62 cents.
Yeah. Not even over 50. So it's now, $1 only is one envelope, one card. But I like receiving, and we do give cards. Quite often, they're the ones that we get that are free, begging us to give them money. So when you see Sierra Club or whatever, hey, I didn't send you any
We
money.
have Rick in a bikini photos, but no stickers.
No, but we do have a pin, a bow, and Rick little pin that you can put onto your outfit, your shirt, whatever. We have a little, do we have the sticker of the Rick in snow pants?
Yeah.
We have Rick wearing the Kmart women's snow pants. That's an item on ricksarahstar.com.
Nancy's son, what's your name?
Oh, this is Nancy Latika's son? Cool. And do we have any birthday people?
I hope I said hello, Romeo's lover, but I'm not sure.
We did.
So I'm going to say it again. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we are having a Christmas party.
Hi, Austin Burke. How are you today? Would you like to say something nice to everybody? Feel free to be nice. We do have people that are called moderators, and unfortunately, if you're in here for no reason but to say unkind things, whatever, politics, you'll be seeing
Justin-
your comments be
Justin
posted.
TV Review says it's their birthday.
It is Justin TV Review's birthday? Well, isn't that a small world? Well, everybody who admits it's your birthday, you can be sung to by my dog's ass. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Justin. Hang in there. Here we go.
I do not, Jen.
All right, wait a minute.
Okay, you're right now, Austin.
All right.
Someone told her.
All right, so to the mods, yeah. You know, if there's a little bit of
Rick, it
adult,
was a joke.
it was just a joke. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
They didn't know.
Oh,
they were
okay.
jokes. They're
Okay.
caught up now.
All right, we're all caught up. Hey, Athalad, I was getting ready to sing to a maybe new fan,
Yes, Justin.
Justin TV Reviews, and here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Justin. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Justin.
Happy birthday. Thank you, Romeo's lover. Aw, we appreciate the tip. Thank you very much. So we are in the beginning of what is the long holiday season. Sometimes people say that it starts Thanksgiving and then it goes all the way past Christmas, past Kwanzaa.
Jen, you miss him.
It
when
even
he's
goes
not here.
to what the Eastern Orthodox Church
Congratulations,
considers
Romeo's lover.
their Christmas, which is our Epiphany Sunday.
Come on in.
It's just my
Hey,
dog
neighbor.
who's barking at the hoodlums coming in.
I got cheesecake.
You got cheesecake. I love you.
Not for you.
I love you too. Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
This is my.
It's banana flavor.
I got s'mores.
You got s'more ones. This is Cheyenne, who Kylie's in front of.
Chelsea.
I would hope that these
Cheyenne and my granddaughter Kylie, and they just went to a place called the Cheesecake Factory here in the Towson, Maryland area. Is that right?
That's correct.
Want to sit for a
Dr.
minute?
Krytox.
Yeah, you can turn the camera back though.
All right, I'll turn it this way.
I'm gonna put mine in the fridge.
All right, well, feel free to do that. Has anybody ever eaten at the, oh, Mary Bailey Gates loves that Cheesecake Factory. And apparently Shay Lee just likes cheesecake. Here's a blueberry cheesecake. Is it like a fresh blueberry, slightly
Yeah, Joey, I'm sure that's the one they
cooked
went
into a natural all blueberry glaze? Oh.
to. So it was you. two?
Towson is outside of Baltimore City in Baltimore County, and in fact, it is the county seat for Baltimore County, which circumnavigates
4 hours.
Baltimore. It's in the
Eat
middle.
anywhere.
Baltimore County is a ring on the outside of Baltimore
Here they are,
City.
Jen.
So that's the way it is. And in Baltimore County is a highway similar to what other people might have that circumnavigates your entire,
Well, doctor.
Metro
that
area.
means you're a newbie.
and it's called lovingly the Baltimore Beltway, 695. Because it's connected to 95. There you go. That's all you need to know to get around Baltimore. Well, at least just to go around it.
Did you hear me?
somebody's who? Dr. Cryptox, first time here. I'm going to read the rest of your Cryptox message. This is my first time seeing Rick at home and out of his natural habitat of broken buildings and dirty rooms.
Yeah, we don't send birthday cards.
Welcome.
Rick sings.
Welcome, welcome. Well, you must also then be new to the Cocktail Hour with Rick, which entitles you to a free gift if you send your name and mailing address, snail
Hey,
mail,
Boston wins. Hello.
to, and Darlene Serra just posted it, rick.adr@aol.com.
What you smelling?
Send them to us by email. We will reply by snail mail. And we send anywhere in the world. So don't worry about that. If you have a weird postal zone address description, please give us the whole thing. So that way we can get it to you on the first try. And cheers to hydrators everywhere. It seems I need to fill up my hydrator.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll do it.
No, you can
No, I don't want to sit here and do
You can sit
it.
here and talk to the people for a minute.
Well, if I talk to them, I can't read what they're saying.
Tell you what, Darlene is the store. The store is Darlene.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, why don't you just tell them again what the store is and what they can get if they would like.
No. Anyway, I painted today. I painted the spare bedroom. It's a gray, which you already know.
Who wants to see
I
my
did.
shoes?
Not me.
Ooh, nice shoes.
They're spiky Crocs.
And you have no socks on. Aren't your feet cold?
I don't have socks on either.
No.
Aren't your feet cold?
But my feet
No.
smell. You want to smell them?
No, thank you. I don't
No.
smell feet. I play with feet. You want me to play with your foot?
No, I'm alright.
Not the foot fetish.
Let it be known.
I don't have a foot fetish.
All right, well, we're about to do the
Cleansing?
cleansing.
Okay.
So I have to move a
Oh, I am-
couple things.
I am in this.
Is Tom coming over?
No. Is a track meet early in the morning.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Come on, come on.
Apparently Jay's coming over.
He is?
That's what Mommy said.
Oh boy. Right now?
I don't know when.
Rick's foot fetish hour.
I think we should
I
show
thought
show
that
them
might-
inside of my shoe.
Work, but it
You
doesn't.
don't want to see.
No.
You don't
No.
want to see them?
What doesn't work?
The window doesn't go down.
Since when? Did you unlock it?
Didn't I just?
Then you have a screen. The window doesn't totally go away.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's a
Okay, I
screen.
gotcha. Screen comes down. All right.
Let
It's
me
gonna be
see.
cold, so this is gonna be quick.
What do we do?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I think we're in the splash zone.
Okay, right there.
I don't know if I want
Oh,
to.
okay. Jay thought Tom was gonna be here, so
Well-
he may not come over.
Jay should know that Tom is not coming over because he called Tom and asked him, and Tom said no.
Hey, thanks, doctor.
All right, so
Put the iron thing in front of the door, so
Bo, stay in here. Go.
he's not gonna go anywhere.
Go! Whoa!
All right, go ahead, Bo. Go ahead. I'll squirt him probably next time.
Well, he'll move.
All right, so what Darlene is about to do is invite you now to start to ask, please cleanse me if you would like to be cleansed. And in the order the names come up, she will then tell me who to cleanse. So please let everybody get their first chance, because there's like 80 people in the room.
Okay, Nancy Santa Maria's son.
What's his name?
Don't know.
All right, son of Nancy, you are cleansed.
And do Nancy.
Anita.
Nancy, you are cleansed.
Anita Flanagan and Patrick.
Anita and Patrick, you're cleansed.
Loopsy Oopsie.
Loopsy Oopsie, you're cleansed.
Trevor Clark.
Trevor, you're cleansed.
Doc.
Doc, you're cleansed.
Sarah Weller Godet.
Jennifer Sarah Weller Godet, you're cleansed.
Cheyenne, but she wants you to do her directly.
No, I did not see that.
Cheyenne, you're cleansed.
Maria G.
Maria G, you're cleansed.
K1ish.
K1 is your cleansed.
Aflad.
Affalad, you're cleansed.
Soul.
Soul, you're cleansed.
Mary Bailey Gates.
Mary Bailey Gates, you're cleansed.
Plum All.
Plum all, you're cleansed.
How you say that? XO?
Yeah.
XO.
XO, you're cleansed. Wait a minute, change.
Ooh. You used up a bottle already.
All right,
Spindalis.
Spindalis is cleansed.
Greeley Man.
Greeley Man is cleansed.
Gross.
Grostradamus is cleansed.
Hayden Gitmeyer.
Hayden Gidmeyer,
As close as I can get.
you're cleansed.
Miss Fixit.
Miss Fixit, you're cleansed.
Trey Baker.
Trey Baker, you're cleansed.
Abby.
Abby, you're cleansed.
Mike Hawk.
Mike, you're
Who the hell is
cleansed.
that? Mr. Doggy Dog.
Mr. Doggy Dog is cleansed.
Tim Weber.
Tim Weber is cleansed.
Evan Harris.
Evan Harris is
The
cleansed.
Madness Hour.
The Madness Hour is cleansed.
Scott Bagley.
Scott is cleansed.
Wait a minute.
Nermal and William.
Yeah. John C.
John C is cleansed.
Ponytail.
Ponytail is cleansed.
Namal.
Nermal is cleansed.
And William.
And William is cleansed.
I think I did this one, but just in case. Ponytail Dungeon Master.
Nope. Ponytail Dungeon Master is totally different. You're cleansed.
Oh, really?
DJ Southpaw.
DJ Southpaw is cleansed.
Their girlfriend Chris.
His girlfriend Chris is
yes.
cleansed.
Yes, he is still wearing the black silicone ring. Screen doors are painted. Yeah, that's a Dundalk, I think. Robert Ryan.
Robert Ryan.
We already did Mike Hawk.
Mike Hawk again.
No, we already did him. Patrick Gilmore.
Patrick Gilmore, you're cleansed.
Chris S.
Chris S, you're cleansed.
Did I say Robert Ryan?
Yes.
Okay.
Robert Ryan, you're
Francesco.
cleansed.
Okay, Becky Suzanne.
Becky Suzanne is cleansed.
Francesco.
Francesco is cleansed.
Jack
Chris
Mayhofer.
S said it.
Jack Meoff is cleansed.
Dang.
Edward DiCarlo.
Edward DiCarlo is cleansed. Somebody's throwing out joke names.
Dina.
Oh.
Dina is cleansed.
Jennifer.
Jennifer
Because she
is
said that's
cleansed.
not her damn name. Tanya.
Too many.
Tanya is cleansed.
We already did Mike Hawk.
Alaska.
Alaska is cleansed. Haven't done her
How
yet.
do you say that?
La Fonse Ferry.
La Fonse Ferry.
Maybe.
Scott Bagley. Did we do it?
Joey Alt.
Joey Alt.
Kimberly
You're
Alt.
cleansed. Kimberly, you're cleansed.
Mega-
Kimberly Alt.
Megadeth Gigantor.
Megadeth Gigantor, you're
Potato
cleansed.
Kartoff.
Potato Kartoff is cleansed.
Swanson Bronson Johnson.
Swanson Bronson Johnson is cleansed.
Alaska.
Alaska is cleansed.
Art Star.
Art Star is cleansed.
Shaylee and Mr. D Pants.
Shaylee and Mr. D Pants are cleansed.
Did you already said mega. Did you say
Yeah.
gross?
He already did you.
Okay.
But Grostradamus?
You already did him.
Grostradamus is cleansed.
Anyone
Kimber
else?
1.
Kimber 1 is cleansed.
Romeo's Lover.
Romeo's Lover is cleansed.
Going down, I think we... AJ Vintage.
AJ Vintage is cleansed.
DJ Infinity.
Oh, DJ Infinity is cleansed.
Hey,
Jimmy Rick.
Jimmy Rick.
Jimmy Rick is cleansed. Hey, DJ Infinity, I've been suffering all week working.
We did you, Jimmy Rick, honest.
Ours is the video I've spent all week on and still I'm not done getting it organized.
Hopi.
Hey, Hayden, thank you for the tip. And there is a Bring Back Asbestos t-shirt out on our store.
Hopi and husband Stephen.
Hopi and husband Steven.
And
JM Nemo,
JM Mimo, you're cleansed.
your hair's so soft.
thank you.
Is there any more?
Deborah Smith,
Deborah Smith is cleansed. That's a person somebody called.
Judy
after.
Lai.
Judy Lai, or Judy Lee, perhaps?
Just
Judy
say
Lee?
Judy.
Cleansed.
I think we got everybody
If anybody hasn't,
except her.
Kylie Brianna, you are cleansed.
And
Darlene
Sarah, you are
Lillian,
cleansed.
you are cleansed.
Bo,
You are cleansed. You know what?
cleanse Mochi.
I never get cleansed.
Cleanse,
Cleanse
yourself.
yourself.
I'm cleansed.
Mochi.
Mochi is cleansed.
Squirrel.
All
Squirrel.
the
Yeah,
animals and humans across the street, you're cleansed.
I think.
Special cleansing and prayers for the people in the houses on either side of me. You're cleansed.
All right, that's the end of cleansing. Close the door because it's cold.
Dan Bell.
Dan Bell, you're cleansed.
Judy's dog
Cleansed you,
Goose.
Dan.
He's not in here, but someone.
This is how I would cleanse you. Going fist up and finger roll.
Oh, Rick.
Wow.
Whoa! I'm touching the inside of his belly button.
Oh.
That's it.
Get Bo back in here. Oh, he's in.
Yes.
Okay. Close the door.
All right, that's it. No more.
Rick's gonna put himself-
Please, no more. Anybody else who comes in late, that's a virtual cleanse for all others. And look, I've got a purse.
Hey.
Just kidding. So, you are welcome, Edward and
You
Crip
got a lot of
Talks.
thanks, honey.
We got 91 people here, and we have 84 likes. And who was this? Hayden Gitmeyer, thank you so much for your tip. Did you miss that? There it is.
We said thank you.
Okay. And I want to bring back asbestos. No, I don't. Just my t-shirt.
I think we should bring it back. For real. Asbestos.
It's still around.
Did you see my joke promoting video? It showed 1908 manufacturing of asbestos into pipe covering. Dust everywhere. All races and peoples, white, black, young, old. One guy thought it was cool. He could put his hand in the fluffy asbestos and grab it and do this. So if you haven't seen it, it's under my Rick's Bits. But unfortunately, it's a serious peek into the manufacturing of asbestos.
Thanks, DJ.
So what was this? Dr. Cryptox. Honey, Rick is spilling douche bottles out his front door again. I get more comments from the association wanting me to stop doing that. They think I'm really using douche. I had calls before, they thought it was enema solution. It's neither one. It's something from a higher source. I'm not playing
It's
with
Rick's breakfast.
blanks. It's water that has been fryerized, blessed. Please ask about the dogs.
If anyone in the Baltimore area would like
Your
to
mom put
adopt
it up.
dogs,
She did put it up.
well, she wants to.
All right, so-
read it out loud.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
We live in a Parkville, which is subdivision just at the suburb of Baltimore on the northeast corner. And we have several
Bruce.
poor dogs,
It's 2 white pits,
two white
Both
pits,
both female.
both
They're
female.
They're
going
not
to the,
spayed.
they're not spaded, they're going to the SPCA in a couple days.
They're going to get taken to the SPCA and they'll get spaded.
Oh, keep on
But
saying
what
it, Shelley.
else is there? What about the little dogs that were in the crate?
I think they're being rehomed. I don't know.
I hope. Well, whatever. I don't know what you're asking for, but if you have dogs and you would like me to let people know about them, I could put information on my channel page under community. So Jen, if you'll send me the actual information on the animal is blah, 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 a couple of photographs, I can put it up on my website. Anybody that's interested, you can take a look
They're a
there.
bonded pair, so they need to go together.
They need to stay together.
Yeah.
Those two, the two female pits. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. There's a member of the family that had these dogs, is unable to take care of them anymore, so we're going to try to help to find some homes for these dogs. They need love and care. They were kind of neglected. So usually a dog that comes out of a shelter is one of the best pets you can ever have.
Gary Baba Booey!
Gary, welcome. And Soul, hello. I hope someone around here does Soul. And across the street and us have adopted most of our dogs. I think that only one was actually a pet
Bailey.
from a supposedly a private sale.
Yeah, Bailey was supposed to be a beagle.
Turned out to be a
Hound.
like a
He looks like a beagle, but he's 3 times bigger
Yeah.
than any beagle I've ever seen. So he's a hound.
yes. I'm from Indiana, and you could pay me to go to Gary.
Hey,
Go to
keep
pay you to go to Gary,
Gary Ford.
Indiana.
I don't know.
Well, there's a Gary, Indiana.
Here's some photos of the dogs that need a home.
What are you eating?
This is one of the
Fortune
dogs.
cookie.
Here's the other dog, has a brown spot on the eye. And this other one has no brown spot. They need to stay together because they're
How
sisters.
old are they? They look fairly young.
I'm not sure their exact age. Probably, what, 2 years old maybe?
Oh, okay. They look a little bit bigger that way.
But
From what I can see, they look like they're small.
they are small. They're probably only about 50 pounds each.
So they're smaller than normal. Probably was related to not getting proper hygiene. I mean, nutrition.
Probably not.
The dog with the spot remind me of Nipper, his master's voice. Okay. That would be RCA, the old icon. Of course, they didn't
Hello,
even,
Jay, hello there.
they didn't call it an icon back then.
already have.
So I've said this to people on a message on my channel page. So here's 80 of you here. We're considering having
Bobby the Desert Walker.
a meet and greet here in Baltimore, not far from around this area here. And I'll pick a place that has adequate parking and a chance for you to get something to drink or eat, but not necessarily a place where you have to be 21. It's like you could still go in and eat, you just couldn't get any alcoholic beverages.
Unless you have a.
And I'm thinking of doing it on a Sunday afternoon, as hopefully the time when people would be off. So by any show of posts, we would be here hoping to meet you all
No, Jennifer.
in Baltimore County,
At Rick's house.
Parkville, Maryland area on January, I think it's the 22nd. It's a Sunday.
We really don't know, capital J.
So anybody here in the room that is local that might come, want to be among the counted, let me know. You could also just leave an email at rick.adr@aol.com if you're going to come. If you're not able to come, I'm sorry, but you don't have to tell me. Tell me if you're going to come. Oh, good wear. Yeah, I will
You
do.
can't do that.
I'm not doing a live
That's right,
cleansing in the venue because I can't afford the janitorial services after you all dump your you squat and dump, basically. You have no choice. And hopefully you got your articles of clothing out of the way in time.
Hey, Stevens Park.
It's a nobody. Oh, well, okay, never mind.
I try to tell you.
It's something, it's just not easy for anybody. I do it in Florida, nobody can make it. I do it up here, it's maybe a couple of people. I guess I have to travel to every major city in this country.
Brad 23.
And here and there, I might get more than zero. And after a period of 10 years, I might see all 11,295 of you. If you want to meet Rick Serra's granddaughter, you better, oh yeah, and any of the family, maybe we'll all come, be like the Addams family or something.
Tiny thing. Cousin.
Or we could be like the Munsters. Hey, Gross, I understand, man. I know if you don't live nearby, you're across the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, things like that. It's not going to be possible.
You can just take me out to lunch that day, and if anybody
Shows
we'll
up,
say
that's what
hi.
we'll do. Right, right. Sounds good.
Someone,
But these
Soul
two need
said
to be
you
there.
should do a Zoom meet and greet.
A Zoom meet and greet. So that's like everybody's head. You see like a little post-it, an 1/8 inch by an 1/8 inch, because
Well, at least
there's
you can talk to the
400 people in the room.
At least you can talk to the people live.
I like to hear them back.
You can.
You can on a Zoom
What?
meeting.
Yeah. Zoom is
It's
like
called
FaceTime.
Zoom.
Zoom is like FaceTime.
You might have to have Kylie or Cheyenne set it up for you, because I doubt if you can.
You were in Zoom for college. I'm set it up.
Just read YouTube. I wish I had somebody who could take me under their wing and show me the.
I told you.
Technology
take a
I
couple
need.
courses at a community college.
There's not a community college for what I need for the channel.
Yes, there is.
I'm sure it's a video chat. You could have a panel. What is that, like less than everybody at the same time? You
Like
can,
the Brady Bunch.
and I can read erotica on Zoom.
No.
Oh,
No.
that would
no,
everybody would run out beside the
No.
3 or 4 of you sickos who find it funny. So look, here's what you do. It's $5 a month. Subscribe to Dan Bell on Patreon and enjoy.
Hey, Doc, send us an email.
It's a dirty pleasure. $5 a month. Unless you're totally unable to pay any bills, and I understand if that's the case, but if you at least have at least $5 a month, then you could have full enjoyment of that raunchy entertainment. And some of you do already, I know that. Bobby, the more perverse, the better. Yes, John C., I got you. Borotica,
Veronica.
Borotica. Oh, Borotica. Oh,
Horrible.
with Bo, my dog. Borotica. That sucks.
Bo and Rick. Bo Ricketa. Bo Ricketa.
It could just be terrible stories of me and my dog and our love, our man dog male love.
Hey, you got no more. Ah.
And she's got plenty. Well, you keep your chlamydia stick in its hammock. Chlamydia stick. Are you assuming I have a dick that's contaminated with chlamydia?
Damn.
Damn. Where do I have to put it to get chlamydia? Somebody's hoo-ha who's contaminated with chlamydia.
Dundalk out.
Ow. Yeah, maybe Dundalk or Hamden.
Ham?
Oh!
Talking shit about your city,
Hey,
Greg.
I grew up there.
I know he's talking shit.
There used to be quite a few walking.
I don't think you'd get any chlamydia dating girls in Parkville.
Huh? I knew somebody that had it. Parkville High School.
Oh,
That's called-
God, the missiles are coming in hard. I thought I was in the Ukraine, but I'm actually in my living room.
Damn.
Oh,
Fucked up.
it is effed up. The poor people, they have to withstand no power, no heat, and then missiles falling on their apartment buildings. It was a dark joke. You're taking a leak right now? Wow, thank you, Abby, for sharing. Elimination while chatting. It's optional. You know, you can take it in there. You can go number 1, number 2, take a full shower if you want. I don't know.
It was a joke.
Some people do, like Kylie just wrote farting right now, and her friend got up and walked away. Goodbye. There's too much flatulation talk going on. And we're almost closing, you know, it's coming close to the end of a good thing. An Olestra. I love that. We have 97 likes. We got 83 people in the room. Can we get a flourish of a couple likes in time to help me get over 100? If you haven't clicked the like button,
Oh, you got
you're the
that.
one I'm talking to. And you have to do it by stepping out of the chat for a minute, clicking, well, a couple seconds, click like, then re-enter. I know it's a pain in the ass, but if a few of you do it that didn't click already, you'll see we'll hit over 100 and you'll watch my face light up even 102. Hey! That's excellent. So
Get off my phone.
a last recommendation
Commentate.
for your entertainment this weekend. Of course, Rick Serra channel. Or
Bye, Jimmy Rick.
my good friend, Brennan Evangelista. Take a look. He has 4 or is it 5 new episodes coming out almost every Friday. And it's all great material. If you're not familiar with Brennan, start with these last ones. There was an Alone episode.
You don't think I knew that was gonna
I think it
happen?
was Alone 3 or 5. I'm not sure which one. And then there was one where he was in a cave. And just recently, the last one is him
DJ doing
doing
stuff.
an
Hey, it's all
urbex
different
investigation
ways.
of a abandoned motel with everything left in place. So take a look over there and tell Brennan and Rick sent you if you happen to leave a comment. She hit the ceiling. That was a good one. Well, thank you all. We hit 103.
Go ahead,
And I
Robert.
love Brennan too, Alaska. And I also love his work. He is a very accomplished videographer and editor. So definitely enjoy. It is a good time to indulge in the Brennan.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch his. I like him.
So
I bet you do.
otherwise, I hope you have fun if you're going out tonight. Be careful.
My grandson.
If you drink too much, ride Uber or something, or get a ride from a friend. Don't drink and drive. You can come back for your car tomorrow, right? Or do what I do. Go out with Uber, come back with Uber. Don't have to worry about parking, and then you don't have to worry about it. You can have some fun if you like to imbibe. You just have to walk. And remember
Not walking
what your
out,
name
walking
is.
out. Let me tell you, one time I ordered Uber and I-
All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll be back again next week for more on Friday the 10th. 9th.
Which one is it?
It's the 9th. 7 plus 2 is 9.
Okay.
So Friday the 9th, we'll be back 8 o'clock. Peace, everybody.
Good
Thank you
night,
for being
guys.
with
See you
us.
next week.
Good night, streets.
And thank you for my guests that have come in, that are here in the living room.
Here in the flesh.
Peace. Love you all. Goodbye.
Bye.